Yo, feeling too far for living life. Back at it. So what you have before you is the Gamesir G4 Pro. So I just got this bad boy maybe about 2 weeks ago, maybe. Telling you right now, it's a pretty solid game. It's a pretty solid controller. So how good is it? How bad is it? So let's run through it real quick. Nothing. I'm not gonna get too deep into the settings and things you can change in the settings, the button combinations and whatnot. But I will show you some basics on it. So how's it feel? We'll start off with that. Feels pretty good. It's a little light, but still feels nice and solid. Doesn't feel cheap, you know. And first things first, I will say this: it does have these little grips, texturized grips. That feels good in the hand. I'm not gonna lie. So your hands start getting a little sweaty. You've been playing, you're getting a little serious in the game. Hands start getting sweaty. You're not slipping your fingers. Your hands not slipping off the controller. Now, I will say the controller is a little small, on the smaller side. My hands, it feels fine. I don't have huge hands, but for my people who do, it might be a little bit of a problem. Might be a little bit of a problem. The analog, not the analog, yeah, the analog sticks, they feel good. They feel nice. The D-pad. Now, here's the thing I'll say about the D-pad. I mean, it gets the job done, but I'm not a big fan of these style of D-pads. You know, I like to play fighting games, and doing controller motions, motions for fighting games for special moves is always a problem. You know, I'm more of a fan of these type right here. Doesn't have the little web connections or whatnot. You know, I just have trouble making the movements with these kind of D-pads. So just FYI, if you're in that kind of category like myself, that could be a problem. But all the buttons feel nice and clicky. Nothing feels sticky. Plugs in USB-C to charge it or whatnot. No, unlike the Steady controller, if you try to plug this into your tablet or whatnot and you think you can play the games wired, it ain't gonna happen. At least I haven't figured out how to do it, but it will charge though. So kind of FYI, do a little reverse charging going on there. It connects to your PC too if you want to play on your PC. Let's see if I can get this bad boy out. Right there. There's a little storage for the little PC USB dongle. Kind of keep it there when not in use. If I can get it back in there now. There you go. So it has a built-in mobile holder. So holds pretty much. I haven't had any troubles with it at all. I got a Galaxy S20, S Ultra. Got a Pixel 6 Pro. Never had any troubles holding it. So just FYI. Let's go by the button layout. So right here we got our select button. Right there. We got a start button. We have our turbo button. So, I mean, if you're using turbo in a competitive game, you're an asshole. Just FYI, don't do that. Right here, we have a screenshot. You press it. You can press it to get a screenshot of whatever game you're playing. Long hold it to get a little 30-second clip. You can kind of record a little 30-second clip to your phone or your tablet or whatever. This right here is your power button, your home button. So you press it. This turns on the controller. So if you've already made a Bluetooth connection, it's automatically going to connect to whatever you made a Bluetooth connection to. Just FYI. So in the hands, like I said, in the hands, it feels good when I'm playing it. I never have any issues whatsoever. Now there is one little feature that I do like about it when I'm speaking about playing is the actual buttons, the X, A, Y, B buttons. So these guys are designed to be flipped around as whenever you want to. So let me see if I can do this real quick on camera. If I can't, excuse the struggle, because it is a struggle. They're kind of held in there. Some magnets, some very powerful magnets. You got to find a little. Here we go. All right, sorry. Had to find it. It's over here on the far left. So it's like a little hook that kind of comes out. You got to have fingernails for this, and I don't have a good finger. I don't really have no fingernails. So you got to grab it. See if I can do this. I literally just did it off camera. There we go. So there it goes right there. Has a little magnet. Kind of holds it in there. You put it in there. It's in there good. As you can see, after the struggle bus I just got off of trying to get it out, it's in there. But you can switch it around to whatever way you want, which is pretty cool. So what I give it? If you allow a wire controller, if you could wire it in, and maybe you can, I don't know. If it allowed you to wire it in, I would say, well, wire it in the whole D-pad situation. If it's a little bigger D-pad situation, and the fact that you can't really wire it in if you really wanted to play, I have to give it a solid 3.5. 3.5. Because I understand my folks who have bigger hands, it might be a bit of a problem. And that whole, the wired part, not a huge deal. It is what it is. But you know, this guy right here for me is almost a game breaker because I can't play fighting games with this, man. I'm struggling when I do that. I'm trying to shoot out Hadoukens and I can't get them out. You know what I'm saying? So it also comes, I just want an FYI, comes with a little instruction manual. So there you go. I would say take yourself a nice little glance at that. You know, it'll help you out. It connects to the Switch, connects to your phone, connects to your tablet, connects to your computer. Also, it has an online tutorial online, and then it has an actual app that you can install on your phone or your mobile device. So the little QR code it has for the app, when I went to it, it didn't work. I'm gonna put it out there. The tutorial worked, but the QR code for the app did not work. So I ended up having to just look it up on the Play Store, and it was right there, you know, so I wasn't tripping. So just kind of FYI on that. Gamesir, just type in Gamesir in the Play Store, and it popped up real quick for you, or for me. So what did I say? 3? I'll give it like 3.5, 3.5. Just for those little shortcomings. It was a kind of a problem to me, just being the main one with that old D-pad. But other than that, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Oh, I did forget to say, this is your battery indicator. These little dots right here. So I'll press the home button, kind of turn it on real quick. Oh, you know, it might be dead actually, now that I think about it. Oh, no, there it goes. It's trying to connect to something. But that's your battery indicator right there. So, FYI. So, 3.5, pretty cool. Could be better. That D-pad's a killer for me. Everything else is more nitpicking. You know, I don't have small hands, so that don't bother me none. But I know people who do. That might be a problem. You know, the whole not being able to control it wired could be, you know, may not be an issue for anyone really. But, you know, I like options, all right? Damn it, I like options. So, 3.5. Anyway, if you like this whole video, like, subscribe, do your due diligence, get it how you live, and stroll around, see some of the other videos, check the playlists out, enjoy the view, and I will catch you on the flip side.